The NBA is not just a basketball league. No. This is Game of Thrones with sneakers. This is Breaking Bad if Walter White had a jump shot. This is reality TV with 48-minute runtime. Millions of dollars in ad revenue and a whole cast of villains, anti-heroes, side characters, and washed up guest stars who still think they're the main plot. We're not just watching hoops. We're watching a $1 trillion drama, a soap opera in HD. This is The Office meets Succession. If Michael Scott could dunk and Logan Roy had a son named Bronny, each era of the NBA is like a season in the greatest television show of all time. So sit back, grab some popcorn, bro, and let me explain how we got here, bro. Look, man, picture this. It's the 1940s. Racism is still thriving. In the early days of the NBA, bro, this was filmed in black and white, literally and racially. The TV show hadn't hit its stride yet. It was like season 1 of every Netflix show where you like, why am I watching this? Players had jobs at Sears and Earn. No one could dribble with their left. The highlight tapes looked like security footage, bro. No dunks, no threes, just layups and post hooks like they was hooping at an elementary school gym. Bob Cousy out here doing spin moves and slow motion like he invented time travel. Dribbling just with that right hand, bro. I mean, this was the black and white pilot episode. Low ratings, no budget, but hey, it got renewed. You had teams like the Fort Worth Pistons, the Rochester Royals. That don't even sound like NBA teams. That sound like teams that lose to the Harlem Globetrotters on purpose. But this was the foundation. George Mikan was the first main character, bro. That boy was like an original Tim Duncan if Tim Duncan had zero athleticism. 8 inches of goggles and the footwork of slow printer, but he dominated. Foul rings, averaged like 23 and 13, and was out here laying the bricks for what we would one day become a global empire. But then the NBA had a crossover episode with a spinoff called the ABA. It was like when Power had Power Book 2 and Book 3. Bro, they had color balls, 3-point lines, and more dunks than Sonic the Hedgehog game. This is where Julius Erving came in and Dr. J was floating in the air like he had cheat codes. This man was doing anime dunks on an era where players smoked cigarettes at halftime. The merger in 76 was like 2 TV networks combined, and they brought the flash, the flare, and the funk. Ratings started creeping up. The NBA finally had the juice. Literally, Wilt Chamberlain walks in like a cheat code created in God's My Player Lab. Bro dropped 100 in a game, allegedly. We ain't got no footage. That game might have been a group project. Look, Wilt was the first character where fans was like, yo, this man is OP, but then came the rival, Bill Russell. 11 rings, 13 years. Dude won so much they ran out of fingers. That's your first real narrative arc. Dominance versus winning, stats versus rings. And the NBA was eating that up. These dudes were Batman and Joker, just way taller with worse jumpers. Also, shout out to Jay, where it's literally the logo, but bro got cooked in the finals more times than microwave popcorn, no cap. But the show was in trouble, so they brought in the stars, bro. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. The producer was like, we need contrast. Black versus white, East versus West, smiling versus serial killers there. And boom, ratings take off. Magic played like his and controller didn't work, but still got 20 assists. Bird looked like your racist uncle, but dropped 50 on your head with no dribbles. And he was talking crazy to you. Like, bro, y'all putting a white dude on me? Stop playing me, boy. This was season 30 and business was booming. And look, Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, that's your classic good versus evil. Depending on which coach you rep, Lakers versus Celtics had more episodes than Law and Order. Magic was the smooth talker, 6'9" point guard, smiled like a Disney prince, ran the offense like he directed movies. Larry Bird looked like he drove a tractor and still gave you 30 in a cowboy boot. This was prime storytelling. You had dynasties, arch, rivalries, MVP debates, and the rise of merchandise. The NBA knew what they had. They started marketing these dudes like Avengers, and America bought in. And then David Stern came through like a Netflix executive, rebranded the league, pushed the storylines, made the NBA global, and he said, we need a main character. Then comes Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the golden season, the Emmy winner. This was the red wedding of the NBA TV. Must watch. This was Sinners. I remember Sinners just dropped. Y'all seen that. Oh my God. Look, every episode was a masterclass. This was power. MJ was like Tony Soprano, Walter White, Goku rolled all into one. 6 titles, 6 finals MVPs, retired twice, dropped 63 on Larry Bird, and had called him God in the skies. Like, bro, this was cinema. When MJ showed up, the league basically got color corrected. Ratings through the roof, niggas flying off the shelves, whole economy changed. The Last Dance wasn't a documentary. It was a filler arc. This man punched teammates, dropped 40, then dropped a cigar and walked off like the credits was rolling. It wasn't basketball no more. It was storytelling. Every game had drama. Every series had villains. You had the bad boy Pistons, Reggie Miller, and the Knicks trying to be the antagonist, but every season ended the same. Jordan wins like Goku with a fadeaway every time, bro. I'm telling you, you know what it was. Scripted, boy. I know what it is. The NBA exploded internationally. Jordan sneakers became plot devices. Space Jam was the animated spinoff. This was peak TV. You had a bad boy Pistons NBA version of biker gang, the Knicks always playing a villain role, and the Jazz who were just background characters Jordan needed to defeat for dramatic tension. You know how in the movie they give you this little side thing where the main character gotta do? That was the Jazz to the Jordan. Like, come on, bro. That was a little side thing, bro. Get you out of the way real quick. Look, every good show got a mid-season, a few filler episodes, and after MJ retired the first time, the league felt like a sitcom without the main character. We had Iverson and the rebellious anti-hero with braids, Kobe and Shaq, the superstar bromance turned tragic breakup, Vince Carter doing anime dunks in Toronto like it was a filler arc. Don't forget the Matters in the Palace though. That wasn't even a game. That was a crossover episode with WWE Raw. Ron Artest threw hands like he had beef with the audience. Bro jumped into the crowd like the cameraman said action. But Jordan had retired twice during that era. TV ratings kind of dipped. The league enters mid-show slump. This was that era. 1999, the 1999 lockout games looked like they were filmed in the garage. Players were still hooping, but it was gritty, low scoring. Tim Duncan won a Finals MVP shooting 12-foot bank shots like it was PBS tutorial. But every great show reinvents itself. In season 7, Shaq and Kobe drama, this was a whole reality show within the show. Shaq and Kobe was the NBA's Real Housewives of Staples Center. 3 reigns, infinite ego. Kobe was the writing star who wanted the script flipped. Shaq was the already famous co-lead, like, this is my show. Like, chill out, bro. Then they broke up and gave us multi-spinoffs. Shaq in Miami, Kobe solo missions in LA. Meanwhile, Allen Iverson popped up like a guest star and stole the show for a whole season. Came in with cornrows, tats, and the energy of 1,000 mixtapes. Crossed up MJ in a pilot. Like, it was crazy, bro. I'm talking about this TV series was going dumb. I'm talking about the NBA was building itself. But season 8, the LeBron era begins, bro. The NBA writers room went crazy in 03. They drafted LeBron, Melo, D-Wade, and Bosh. It was like casting the whole next generation at once. It was like the Avengers assembled in that draft, bro. LeBron was marketed like the Messiah, the chosen one. His high school games got more views than NBA teams, but early on, it was all build up, like the slow burn drama where the main character takes 7 seasons to finally win a ring. You had that infamous 2007 finals loss, the decision. Bro turned into a villain overnight, bro. I'm talking about this was top energy TV. When LeBron came in, the NBA turned prestige. LeBron was like a Marvel reboot of MJ. Stronger, faster, 6'9", social, activist, businessman, screenwriter, TikTok dad, you name it. But the Heat era, that was Sopranos, bro. Wade and Bosh were mob bosses. The decision was basically an award-winning drama plot. No one, not two, not three. That man gave a monologue like he was up for an Emmy. Every arena that Bron, Wade, and Bosh then walked into, every arena they stepped in felt like WrestleMania. Then 2016 happened. Greatest finals episode ever aired on television, bro. Kyrie with the shot, Brown with the block, Steph Curry crying like the credits just rolled. 73-9 Warriors deleted from the timelines. It's probably one of the greatest episodes in the NBA TV series history, yo. But this is the HBO era. I can't count. But season 10, Warriors in the algorithm. And this right here, the NBA turned to Silicon Valley. Steph Curry dropped a 3-point nuke on the league. The whole style of play changed overnight. 2015 Warriors was fun, but once KD joined in 2017, that was like adding Thanos to the Avengers. The ratings, the memes, the debates all hit their peak. It was like a high school budget season with crazy special effects. And LeBron's 3-1 comeback 2016, I'm telling you, that was the highest rated episode in NBA TV history, bro. Like, it was crazy. Like, but like, they had to add KD to a Steph and Clay Draymond team. This was the most overpowered cast since the Avengers Endgame. Ratings went up, competitiveness went down. It was cinematic domination. LeBron was hooping with George Hill and J.R. Smith like a guest star trying to carry the whole show, bro. Like, it was crazy. Boom, plot twist, bro. Pandemic hit. NBA bubble was like a bottle episode. No crowd, world light, and Jimmy Butler turned into the main character in a Netflix thriller. The Heat ran through the East like it was a spinoff. Bron won again. 80 was still healthy. It felt like a fever dream season with 2K graphics and Disney World vibe. And now we in the NBA multiverse era, bro. We got Luka dropping 60-point triple doubles while looking like he just finished a pack of Newports. Joker hooped like he worked in IT but got Hall of Fame Dahmer. And Embiid out here Euro stepping at 7.1. Steph pulling from Jupiter's. John Morant acting like he's in GTA 6 already. And Wembanyama, this is the CGI era, bro. That man was AI generated. This ain't basketball no more, bro. This is AI generated Dragon Ball Z, but with sneakers on, bro. Like, it's getting crazy out here, bro. This new generation took over though. Luka, Joker, and Edwards, Ja Morant, the league is now too deep. Every team got a side plot. The Nuggets win with Jokic averaging 30 while looking like he works at Costco. Zion can't stay off TMZ. The NBA drama is more viral than ever right now, bro. Even though some people say the ratings are low, I don't believe it. Social media is the new narrator. Woj bombs, player tweets, Instagram unfollows, all part of the plot now. And free agency is the NBA version of Love and Hip Hop. Player unfollow each other on IG like it's relationship drama. Woj bombs got more attention than Breaking Bad. Kyrie is in full on character art. Flat Earth, Sage Brandon disappearing act. Bro got more plot twists than law. Harden keep requesting trades like he subscribed to NBA Plus Premium. Teleport me to a contender tier, bro. He not playing. Like James Harden don't be playing, bro. And look, in our more recent season now, this is the TikTok NBA, bro. Now we in the streaming era. The NBA is made for clips. You're not watching the games. You're watching 15-second edits of dunks and dances. 51 Miami looks like a lab-grown protagonist. Chet Holmgren is his albino rival. Andy Edwards is basically the main character of the league now, and Luka Dončić is playing 2K in real life. But the real plot, the league is more TV than ever. Trade rumors dominate episodes. Podcasters are now showrunners. The game is a backdrop. The content is king. Now hold on, bro. Just when you thought the script couldn't get any crazier, the NBA writers threw in a season finale cliffhanger so wide it would make Game of Thrones blush. The Dallas Mavericks just traded Luka Dončić. You feel a generational talent, playoff assassin, Slovenia bucket machine. They gave him away like a lightning used iPhone with a cracked screen. And guess what? They just landed the #1 pick. The whole basketball world gabs like Murray just said, you are the father. You mean to tell me the Mavs traded away a top 5 player and somehow lulled up into Cooper Flagg? Like the basketball guys said, you know what? We'll give y'all a do-over. This is some script rewrite at the last second energy, bro. They turned Luka into the pilot episode of a new show called Cooper Flagg, Red, White, and Bucket. This man Cooper Flagg is built like every 2K my player with a 7-foot wingspan with the attitude of a suburban Kevin Garnett. He got the fade, he got the fire, the defensive locker, the look of a dude who never missed a summer workout. The NBA's first TikTok friendly Larry Bird, for real. Like Cooper Flagg gonna be like that. I like Cooper. Cooper gonna be like that for real. He could turn Dallas into a, bro, with Kyrie and AD. Bro, y'all can't tell me this ain't the script right now that's fine. And now he's in Dallas now. It's like the show just got a new main character, fresh out of high school, ready to cook. I'm talking about just came from Duke cooking. Forget rebuilding. The Mavs hit the soft reboot button. Luka was season 1 through 6. Cooper Flagg is a new title screen. This ain't basketball, bro. This is televised sorcery. Just like that, another era begins because the NBA, the story never stops. Plot keeps going. No off season, no breaks, just vibes and viral moments. NBA has gone global. Jokic, Luka, Giannis, they're not just stars, they're international main characters. Wembanyama got more hype than House of Dragon. The NBA is Netflix for the planet. One season, 30 teams, hundreds of arcs. You never know who's up next. Trade deadline, sweet weeks, free agency season premieres. The drama never stops. TMZ is covering the NBA like Euphoria. Shams and Woj, basically spoiler accounts. Woj bombs drop like cliffhangers on Stranger Things. But why we keep watching? So yeah, the NBA is a $1 trillion TV show. You think folks tuning in just for pick and rolls and box outs? Nah, they here for the beef, the arcs, the chaos. You come for the hoop, you stay for the story. The NBA is scripted, bro. Nah, it's just written like a good TV show, I'm telling you. So next time somebody say the league ain't the same, tell them, of course it's not. The show evolves. Season 78 just dropped. New cast, new drama, same chaos. This ain't just a game. This is the NBA extended universe. Starring your favorite hoopers, villains, plot holes, and classic returns. So yeah, the NBA, you know what I'm saying? This is what they gonna do. When you a $1 trillion TV show, a saga, a cinematic universe, the drama never ends. And like every great show, just when you think it's slowing down, they introduce a plot twist that pulls you right back in. Y'all seen Draymond Green asking Jalen Green about his nails? Come on, man. That's the side episodes. Oh, come on, man. Y'all remember the episode when Bronny get drafted? I mean, Luka versus Ant, a possible Wemby dynasty? Or hell, maybe they finally give Chris Paul a ring before the final. You know what I'm saying? They might give Chris Paul a ring before the final episode. One thing's for sure, this show ain't getting canceled anytime soon. And us, we're not fans, but we're part of the writer's room. Twitter is the script table. Every hot take, every meme, every GOAT debate, it's all part of the experience. MJ versus LeBron, that's Breaking Bad versus The Wire. We'll never agree, but we'll never stop watching. So yeah, the NBA isn't just basketball. It's not a league. It's a $1 trillion TV show. Every game's an episode. Every player's a character. Every era a season. We're all just sitting on the couch, popcorn in hand, tuned in for the next plot twist.